Hi everybody, and welcome to another episode of Mike Nierychlo Online, sharing my love for people, wine, food, and all things made passionately. And in this case, art and rock and roll, baby! So I'm here, it's my pleasure to be invited and to meet and introduce Stacey Wells. Thanks so much for having us, Stacey.
Thanks for coming over.
We're in Stacey's studio, and Stacey does a really interesting art form. It inspires
Inspired by
rock and
music
roll,
and wine.
yeah, music and wine.
Absolutely.
It's called Rockstar Reflections.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
Why don't you tell us a bit about Rockstar Reflections? I mean, we can see your bottles in the background here, or paintings of what looks to be reflections of rock stars and celebrities on wine bottles. How did that all begin for you?
Well, it began when I was on a reunion with my girlfriends, and we went down to Napa Valley, and we called it the Rockstar Reunion because, of course, we were wearing our sunglasses full time, had many, late nights and a few little hangovers.
Yeah, for sure.
Sunglasses at night.
That always helps.
Anyhow, we ended up in the Cosentino winery, and we tried their wine, which is the Cosentino Reserve here.
Yep.
And that was the bottle that I did my first painting from.
Mm-hmm.
And we drank that at breakfast, as rock stars would.
Yeah.
And as we're drinking it on the patio at the Meritage Hotel in Napa Valley, it's a gorgeous place, put sunglasses around it and took a picture. And when I came home, I did a memory for myself of the trip. I did that painting.
Yeah.
And the winery really loved it. I sent them a picture and a thank you, for the great time we had there. And then they started sending me bottles, and that's kind of how.
From there.
Yeah. After that, with the sunglasses, I just thought it'd be really cool if the rock stars reflected in the bottles.
Yeah, and so far this seems like it's doing fairly well for you then. Since that time, it's kind of snowballing.
Well, I had a call from a big gallery owner in Vegas, and she was really excited about my work, and then it just kind of snowballed. I was invited to the Canadian Country Music Awards, and then the Rockstar Gallery with Gene Simmons, which was, totally awesome.
That's great.
And it's kind of become like a series of collectible bottles.
Okay.
And actually I had the greatest compliment not too long ago, saying that I'm the next Michael Goddard as far as the collectible of the wine world, though, right?
There you go.
So I was happy with that.
Why not? That works out well. Now you've got a new series coming up that you kind of want to talk about.
Well, I've got actually a couple new series, and first of all, one I'm doing a show at Black Hills Winery during the Celebrity Wine Festival.
Yeah, you'll probably see me up there.
It's really cool. Yeah. It's Jason Priestley is part owner of that as well.
Yeah.
And I've actually, I tried the Nota Bene.
Yeah.
And it's fabulous.
Yeah.
And it kind of inspired the new series called Hollywood and Vine.
Okay.
Which is, I started with James Dean, and I've got Audrey Hepburn and a whole bunch of other ideas on the go for that.
Yeah.
And then I was doing another event with Jay Leno, and it just kind of sprung out of nowhere. But You Cracked Me Up bottles.
Oh, cool.
So the bottles are, it's got a reflection of Leno in it. It's all cracked, and I plan to do other comedians.
Oh, yeah.
I love
another series.
I love music. I love comedy. All the great things in life and wine, and just all rolls together.
Oh, for sure. So we got music playing in the background. We've talked about your art. We got to taste some wine too while I'm here, of course.
Absolutely.
So I brought with me today, we got a young Merlot, the Norma Jean bottle, or the Marilyn Monroe wine line. This is their 2007 California Merlot. I believe this is about 80% Merlot, and I think we got about 20% or so of Syrah mixed in here just to get a little bit more pepperiness or something like that. So we'll try this one out, see what we think. There you go.
Thank you.
So cheers. Here's to your
continued success. Thanks for coming over here. This is so cool. I love your videos, by the way, too.
Thank you. That's great. So, so on the nose, it's got a lot of kind of bright red fruit to it. I would say some strawberry, maybe a bit of raspberry. Also a bit of cranberry in there. Is there anything you can find on it?
It's a fine breakfast one.
Fine breakfast one, there you go. Yeah, and you can smell a little bit of the Syrah mixed in as well. I believe it's got a bit of that kind of sausage or something going on, the cured meat. See how it tastes. I mean, I'm always a bit skeptical with bottles with celebrities on them, but hey, you never know.
Except for mine, of course.
Except for yours. Hey, yours are awesome. You're not drinking out of those, so that would just taste like thinner or something. Actually, not bad. I believe it's about a $25 wine. It's fairly simple. Not a whole lot going on. It's a nice, easy sipper. Like, slightly sweet. I'm sure you can pick up on that a little. I find it a little bit. The alcohol is nicely balanced. It's fairly well balanced. A bit soft. Like, it's not hitting every part of my palate that well, but it's an okay sipper. I think for the memorabilia side of it or whatever, it's worth the $25. But as far as the quality of the wine, I wouldn't quite go there. It tastes a little bit overbaked, like the fruit was left in the sun a bit too long or something like that for me. But not a bad wine. I'd probably give this, let's say, it's okay. It's a fun sipper. I don't know, 84 points roughly. It's a decent wine. The second one, and you've done paintings with this bottle as well.
I have.
The Rolling Stones Satisfaction.
I love this bottle. It is absolutely gorgeous.
It's a neat bottle. They've done a really cool job on this.
Yeah. I've done the Under My Thumb, which is at the Rockstar Gallery, and I'm doing another one called Start Me Up. And I'm excited about that one.
For sure.
It's in my brain.
Rolling Stones. I mean, this bottle, it's pretty classical. You can't really miss it. Satisfaction by the Rolling Stones.
Actually, personally, I love this wine. I think it's a really good novelty gift wine, and it tastes good to me. I like it.
Yeah. So 2007 Napa Valley Satisfaction. This is a Meritage blend or a Bordeaux blend, whatever you want to call it. Hit the blend on the back. 76 Cab Sauv, Malbec, Syrah, and Cab Franc. I believe there's some Petit Verdot in it as well. They just don't have it mentioned. Anyway, let you try that one out. Alright. So right away, it's got that big, dark, syrupy purple color. Classic kind of Napa color. Well, the Cabernet really comes through on this one. A lot of, I can see this is a big wine. And just the nose, I mean, this smells big. I think it's going to be a pretty decent wine, yeah. It's just got a lot of, there's a lot of really ripe black fruit, black berries, I would say black currants. Yeah, not a lot of cherry or anything, just big black ripe berries. I also get a neat like hint of vanilla or vanilla bean, and some really neat dark chocolate too. It's a very reflective of a California wine. That's a nice wine. The bright black fruit really comes through. It's well balanced. It satisfies my whole palate. It's a big wine, definitely a very big wine. This would be actually it's nice alone, but this would be great with some really nice food. As well, it's got firm tannins, but they're not distasteful. They're there, but they just give the wine that body, that structure. I believe this is about a $45 wine. And the chocolate really comes through on the palate as well. This would go really nice with a big bar of dark chocolate.
Could arrange that for you.
Not complaining. Not about this. I would say is a good wine. You see this bottle for a celebrity wine. Well done, guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, they've done a nice job on this wine. It's not just a gimmick or something like that. It's very reflective of a California or Napa wine, but they've done a nice job on it. I like it.
I think so.
Yeah, it's a good balance blend. I believe they've got a really good winemaker working on it. I believe his name is Charles Hendricks, but don't quote me on that. Maybe I'll stick it below or up top for you, so you can see the video. Awesome. This is too good to put down.
Absolutely.
We'll finish it another time. So as well, how can people get in touch with you if they're interested in your art? I know you're on Twitter, and I'll put that below for you as well.
Absolutely.
And your website?
You can go to my website, which is www.artistwells.com.
Artist Wells, okay, that'll be below as well for you to check out some of your stuff.
And also at the Rockstar Gallery in Phoenix.
Yeah, in Phoenix.
Great, fabulous place, by the way. I mean, it's just worth a visit in there. So much fun. I love it. And then, of course, I'll be on display in June during the Celebrity Wine Festival. Yeah, so I'm excited about that.
Oh, that'll be great. Good exposure for you. Everything. Sure. Cool. And yeah, I guess, is there anything else you want to add with your stuff? Or
No, I think that's it.
all the best to you. It's great work. I would love to have one or two of these hanging in the garage with me
Thank
too.
you.
Have
Yeah,
them
they
back.
look nice behind the bar even.
For
eh?
sure.
Like,
Yeah, they're really good. And this one's
actually, a lot of people have
tops.
said they're great conversation pieces. You know, I've had them in tasting rooms and galleries, and people love to talk.
Well, they're
about
extremely
them,
unique.
So,
I mean, this is the first time I've seen anything like this. Like,
Yeah.
people do landscapes and they do
I know.
portraits and things like that, but this is so different. It's combining two awesome things.
Yeah,
I mean,
I think so.
wine, people, food, getting together with friends, that's what it's all about. That's all that
Absolutely.
counts, right?
Yeah, I'm so happy
For sure.
to come here too.
Yeah.
It's
Well, thank you
great.
so much for having us, Stacey. And it's great to meet you.
Yeah.
So look for Stacey's work online. She's got a great gallery on her website as well. You can see all her pieces. And I'll showcase a few during this video for you as well. And there'll be a little after as well. All right. So thank you so much for coming out today. And we'll see you on the next episode.